Okay, so I think I got everything connected. Hi, guys. I'm just going to go straight to the riots that are going on in Minneapolis. They call them protests. It's been definitely rioting happening as well. And this is a Fox News feed in Philadelphia, Minneapolis, right outside of the ICE facility. I'll take you there, and I'm going to be gathering a bunch of live feed while this is going. So I will see you guys here shortly. I'll pull up a lot more. All right. Let's get this going here.
January 21st at the Friend Center just down the street. No Ice Philly is going to have our general meeting as we continue to organize to kick ICE out of Philadelphia. But I don't want to lose sight of the fact that we are here not just to take action, not just to express our anger, but also to express our grief, to also let our hearts break together. And so to read some of the names and to share a little bit more, I'm going to invite up Anika Raihan, who is a lawyer and a volunteer with No Ice Philly. Let's give Anika a round of applause.
Renee Good was 37 years old when she was murdered by ICE. Henry Guyen was 29. Sarawet Dejane, 45. Maxim Cherniak, 44. Juan Tineo Martinez, 44. Brian Garzon Rayo, 27. Nan Win, 55. Marie Blaze, 44. Abelardo Delgado, 68. Jesus Molina Vea, 45. Johnny Noviello, 49. Isidro Perez, 75. Tien Zuan Fan, 55. Tao Feng Gay, 32. Lorenzo Antonio Batres Vargas, 32. Oscar Duarte, 58. Santos Vanegas Reyes, 42. Ismael Ayala Uribe, 39. Norlan Guzman Fuentes, 37. Miguel Angel Garcia Medina, 31. Hua Bingzi, whose age we do not know. Leo Cruz Silva, 34. Hassan Ali Saleh, 67. Josue Rivera, 25. Gabriel Aviles, 54. Kai Yen Wong, 63. Francisco Gaspar Andres, 48. Pete Sumalo Montejo, 72. Shiraz Fatahali Satwani, 48. Jean Wilson Brutus, 41. Sheikh Fuad Saeed Abdul Qadir, 46. Delvin Rodriguez, 39. Nenko Ganchev, 56. Silverio Gonzalez, 38. And Renee Good, 37. These are just some of the people whose lives have been stolen by ICE violence since the start of this administration. This list does not include people like Jimmy Al-Daoud, who died of diabetes-related complications after being deported to a country where he had never been, where he did not speak the language, and where he had no one to turn to. And this list does not include all of those who have been disappeared, tortured, abused, and ripped from their homes by this fascist, racist administration. We are here to remember these beloved community members, whether we know their names or not. We are here to mourn, to grieve, to lean on one another, and to know that we are not alone in the anger and the pain that we are feeling. We are also here to imagine and start building a world free from this terror. That's right. Yep. Specifically, we are here at City Hall facing Philadelphia's main criminal court because over 100 of our neighbors have been kidnapped by ICE while leaving this building in 2025 alone. Some of our elected officials are here tonight, and many of them are rushing to put out statements condemning the murder of Renee Good. To those elected officials, we say, we cannot wait. Come on! If you don't act, Renee Good will not be the last person murdered with impunity. If you do not act, it will happen here. And if you do not act, ICE will continue to kidnap and disappear members of our community every single day. We've heard a lot of talk, promises that the sheriff's office doesn't collaborate with ICE, threats to arrest and prosecute ICE officers. But we're standing here today because talk is not good enough. If the murder of Renee Good shocked you to your core the way that it shocked all of us, then do more. Be brave and know that we will not let up until every single ICE agent is out of our city. To everyone else, look around. This is your organizing community. These are the people who are ready to stand up and take action to protect our neighbors and our city. The people and organizations here are already doing amazing work, from training up on our rights, to canvassing businesses around the city, to tracking ICE kidnappings, to pressuring city officials, to planning protests and vigils like this one, and so much more. There are sheets being handed around. There are sheets being handed around with next steps and other options to get plugged in. If we're out, ask somebody next to you if you can take a picture of one, and please share. It will take all of us to stop this. No ICE Philly's next meeting is on Wednesday, January 21st from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Friends Center, which is just a few blocks away from here. We hope to see you there. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the struggle with us. And please keep showing up for the world that we all deserve.
Next, I want to invite up Asia Jones, the Advocacy Projects Director for CARE Philly. Careful. And for folks who are trying to use the stage as a place to cross, there's not really a better option, I'll be honest, but go ahead, Asia.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and assalamu alaikum. My name is Asia Jones. I'm the Advocacy Projects Director at the Council on American Islamic Relations, better known as CARE Philadelphia. We are gathered here tonight in grief, but also in shared responsibility, because lives have been lost and because silence has never protected our communities. Tonight, we mourn people killed by ICE violence that is systematic, preventable, and ongoing. This includes people who have died in ICE custody, like Imam Fuad Saeed Abdul Qadir right here in Pennsylvania. It includes the killing of Renee Good in Minnesota that brought us here today. These are not isolated incidents. This week, the federal government drastically increased ICE's presence in Minneapolis, deploying thousands of agents not in response to a public safety emergency, but as a political agenda that has repeatedly singled out immigrants, and particularly Somalis, as a problem to be controlled. That escalation didn't target just one community. It destabilized an entire city. And when federal power floods local neighborhoods without accountability, people get hurt. People get killed. This is how ICE violence works. It is not accidental. It is the predictable result of policies rooted in fear, racism, and Islamophobia. Policies that certain communities are suspected as default. ICE claims that its mission is safety, but there is nothing safe about raids, detention, or death in custody. At CARE, our focus is simple: keeping our communities safe. Safe from state violence, safe from discrimination, and safe from systems that value enforcement over human life. We reject the lie that enforcement equals safety. Real safety comes from dignity, transparency, and the protection of basic human rights. So tonight, we grieve together, but we also stand together. We commit to organizing, to protecting our neighbors, and to demanding an end to unjust ICE policies that keep turning mourning into routine. May we honor those we've lost by refusing to accept this as normal, and may our solidarity be stronger than the violence that brought us here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Asia. Thank you to everyone at CARE. Thank you to all of you so much for being here. We've got a couple more speakers. I want you all to, if it's possible, our safety team is asking if you could just become a little more friendly with your neighbor and scoot in just a little bit. With consent, just scoot a little bit closer. Renee, good. And as folks are coming in, I want to say that
What's her name?
Renee, good.
What's her name?
Renee, good.
What's her name?
Renee, good. Renee, good.
Say her name.
Renee, good. All right, I want to say to everyone here, if you can scoot closer, that's great. And I want to say that every single person here is welcome, regardless of your background, regardless of your religious faith, regardless of your organizing community. And I want to say that we know that there are ICE agents in the crowd.
Behind you. All right. Yeah. What's up? Faster, go faster. Back up faster. We got you. That's a chemical agent.
Let me pour some water on your face. Do you need to drink some? Let's get them farther away from it. It's okay.
What's up? What we doing? My name is Flex. You hit the ice? No. Okay. Let's get you out of the smoke, right? Okay. This is your breaking together. Nice and fresh. That will help it a lot, okay? I know it's such a nice. This is your split, like this. That will help it. Less smoke with your eye, the less it burns, right? Just keep going and try to make yourself flat. You want to watch? Look up for me. Look up. Okay, just keep blinking. Okay, man. Let's get you outside. I just smoke. Yeah, get up. You're doing good. Good job.
What communities across the country already know, ICE and Border Patrol cannot be reformed. They must be abolished. This is me adding. It's not just fuck ICE, it's abolish ICE. Free Migration Project is in solidarity with the victims' loved ones, with Minneapolis leaders demanding that ICE leave their city, with immigrant communities everywhere who deserve safety, freedom, and the right to live without terror from the state. Thank you.
All right.
Renee Good!
One more. Say her name.
Renee Good!
Say her name.
Renee Good!
Now this time when you say her name, I want you to think of every invisible mother whose names we don't know, whose lives were also stolen and taken from us. Every black mother, every brown mother, every indigenous mother. For centuries over centuries, every name, every single name of every mother who would stand between the ghouls and the death cult that is ICE and their child. Every caregiver stolen from us and stolen from their children. When you say Renee Nicole Good, I want you to think of her, but I want you to think of the thousands and thousands, generations of caregivers and freedom fighters who lived and died and were disappeared from us so that we could stand here and fight for their futures, their children, our children. It is not lost on me that the action of say her name comes from the loss and the death and the murder of black women and brown women and indigenous women. Okay? That practice comes from the loss of black and brown bodies. Those are the roots from which that chant rises. Okay? So if we're going to do it, and best believe I want to do it, you need to know the bodies that these people want to step over, that instead we will exalt with our just rage and our grief and our commitment to a future we all belong to. Because Renee Nicole Good did not mean to stare her death, shot through her windshield and stole her from her children. That was not her plan. But I know she would have done it for her 3 children, and I know the thousands upon thousands, the generations of women and parents and caregivers who would have done the same. So we chant for them, and we fight for them, and we live for them, and we get braver for them. Yes?
Okay, so holy shit, so much propaganda here.
So say her name, and when you say it with that truth at your back, with that truth at the core of you, with the truth on the front of your heart that you carry forward.
With
Because
racism,
when we move from here, it's not enough to rally. It's not enough
even though
to
she wasn't black.
right? We have to act and organize for each other, belong to each other, as if Renee Nicole Good were our mother, were our daughter, right? As if every single person, the 35 lost to us this year, right? That they're our own flesh and blood because we are not separate from each other. Say her name.
You know what? This lady's driving me nuts.
Say her name. Say her name. Say her name. I want to offer a song and then I want to sing together. Can we do that? Brevity is not my skill, but I'm going to do my best. For those children
And guys,
who are
thank
without
you
their
so much
mothers
for
tonight
joining.
and last night.
I'll pop down for a
For all
minute here.
children torn from the arms of their loving parents by these institutions that do not need to exist, should not exist, and will not exist, inshallah, because we will tear them down. There is a world beyond policing and prisons. There's a world beyond ICE. There's a world beyond fascism and terrorism. It's a world that we belong to because we belong to each other. But it's hard to believe that on days like today and yesterday. It's hard to believe that when you feel helpless as your community is torn from you. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home. Lonely and cold.
Oh, I don't even know if I was muted. Sorry.
So far.
Let me know if I was muted. My thing keeps on being muted. Oh, thank you. I was muted.
I'm a long way from home. Sometimes I feel like a motherless, fatherless child.
Wow.
Sometimes my suffering so great, I am a motherless child. Sometimes we all.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was muted before, guys, when I was talking. I'm just saying, like, this is she's attaching a motherless child song that's solemn to this concept of this woman, right? Who was shot because she was running away from a police officer, right? I mean, this is just straight up. And this is like the rewriting of minds. So I don't know if you guys heard that. But this is live, happening live.
No. Now I'm going to sing something to you and you're going to sing it back to me. Singing with each other is one of the most important things we can do because you practice doing a hard and scary thing when it's easy. So when it's time to stand up to those ghouls on the street, it's easier. Right? Because you gotta practice now. Because your voice is gonna shake when you stand those motherfuckers down. Okay? But you gotta do it. Let your voice shake. We do it together. So you say, hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. Try it. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. Yeah, say, hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are, gunned down. You got it, sing. Hey oh, hey, we won't be silent while our friends are, gunned down. One more time, say. Hey oh. That's right, sing. We won't be silent while our friends are. That's it. Louder. Keep that going. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. Little faster. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. That's it. Say. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are. You keep that going. I am a sleeping giant. There is a riot in my bones. We will not be silent. That's right. Till all our friends are home. Sing, sing that I am a sleeping giant. There is a riot in my bones. We will not be silent till all our friends are home. One more time. I am a sleeping giant.
So, whoa. Again, because I'm a musician, like this is straight up not just propaganda. This is repetitive, right? And I know they do this at rallies, guys. I am aware. Or at their protests, rally, whatever they want to call it. But the fact that she's coming up there and she's saying it and repeating it, and I'm just such, I've very much enjoyed understanding how the CIA uses repetitive messaging to control the masses, right? This is something that you can learn and see what secret operations and that have gone down in our military and in our country, as well as other countries around the world. And a way that you can sway a nation is by propaganda. And if you do it right, like what we're seeing right here, there are many things that are coming to my head right now. Lady on the stage who's singing, who is she? What's her connections? How did she get there? And she's doing this mass thing, getting people saying that our friends are going to be gunned down. I won't be silenced while my friends are being gunned down. No friends are being gunned down, okay? So there's a lot of things going on here. That's a rewriting of what really happened in real time. And I find that very interesting, troubling also, but we know this is what we face, but very interesting.
A domestic worker and member of the National Domestic Workers Alliance here in Philadelphia. So give them a round of applause.
I'll be sharing Claudia's statement in English while Rufina reads it in Spanish. I'll be sharing Claudia's statement in English while Rufina will read it in Spanish.
Mi nombre es Rufina Rodríguez, organizadora de Latina con la Alianza Nacional de Trabajadores del Hogar, y daré este mensaje de nuestro miembro líder, Claudia.
My name is Rufina Rodriguez, and I am a Latin organizer for the National Domestic Workers Alliance, and I will be sharing the statement from our leader, Claudia.
Estamos aquí hoy en una vigilia para apoyar a la familia de René Good. Estamos con ellos en su dolor. y lamentamos su pérdida de un gran ser humano. Lamentamos su muerte y rogamos por ella.
We are here today at the vigil to support the family of Renee Good. We stand with them in their grief over the loss of a great human being. We mourn her death and pray for her.
Renee Nicole Good era voluntaria de la comunidad, apoyaba a sus vecinos, pero ayer su vida fue arrebatada a tiros por un agente de ICE que realizaba una redada, quien disparó quitándole la vida a Good.
Renee Nicole Good was a community volunteer supporting her neighbors, but yesterday her life was taken by gunfire from an ICE agent conducting a raid and shot and killed Good.
Estamos viviendo la violencia y la destrucción que ICE comete diariamente en el país, en todas nuestras comunidades, y nos estamos aterrorizando. Nuestra tranquilidad en la vida cotidiana no existe más porque tenemos miedo a salir de casa y no regresar y llevar a nuestros hijos a la escuela y no volverlos a ver, de ir a realizar las compras básicas a los supermercados.
We are witnessing the violence and destruction that ICE commits daily in our country, in all our communities, and they are terrorizing us. Our peace of mind in everyday life no longer exists because we are afraid to leave home we could not return, or to take care of our children to school and never see them again, to do our basic shopping in supermarkets and be detained, or to go to work in fear of being arrested at any moment and not returning home to our families.
Agents would respond, put somebody on the ground, maybe chase them a little bit, would take them into custody. But very often then the agents would then retreat, and there would be a kind of a buffer distance between the protest crowd and the agents themselves, who then largely would not react, again, until there was something in close proximity or maybe something thrown their way. But again, this has been going on since 7 o'clock this morning. So again, those instances are periodic for the most part, not eventful, but very much still very tense out here.
You know, and Rob, it seems like there is a mix of people there, many who want to make sure that there are no confrontations. And then are there perhaps others who are initiating those?
Well, you do see that, and you see a mix of ages out here too, and you know, people that are standing back and trying to keep their distance. We've seen people, and I've heard them, you know, yelling, you know, don't take the bait, which is something that Governor Walz had said yesterday. Don't do anything that would instigate then a forceful response from the federal agents here. So they're trying to tell other protesters, don't do that. But then you do see others that are really getting much more close to those agents, especially when they come out in the street, maybe when a vehicle is coming or going. But, you know, we talked to somebody here, several people here, about that idea of trying to remain peaceful, trying not to give the agents a reason to react.
Absolutely. I think that's super important. Yeah. I mean, as you see, agent vehicles are driving by and you see a lot of people saying, don't engage, don't touch the car. Absolutely. I think that's the respectful way to do this. We want to make our voices heard, but we absolutely do not want to add to what is already a firestorm.
I've never done anything like this in my life, ever in my life. This is my first time. I didn't know what to expect. When I came here, I was talking to my daughter. I said, I don't know if I should cry or what I should be feeling right now, but I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah, so Rob, we just heard some of the feelings of some of the people there in the community protesting. Any indication as to how long they plan to be out there?
No indication at this point. Again, this began at 7 o'clock this morning. And as I mentioned, and as you see, there's a mix of different people that are showing up out here. So it continues. We've seen people leave, more people come in. So again, no indication that this is going to end anytime soon.
All right, Rob Olson reporting live tonight in Minneapolis. Thank you, Rob.
And right now, the Immigrant Defense Network is hosting constitutional observer training in Minneapolis. This is a live look at that training session. Constitutional observers are people who work to track ICE activity here in Minneapolis legally and safely. Our Maury Glover was at the training on Monday and is also there this evening. He'll have much more on this topic and what the training is for tonight at 9 o'clock.
And spiritual leaders are calling for accountability in the killing of Renee Good and the immediate removal of all federal ICE agents from Minnesota.
In memory of Renee Good and in the name of God, this cruelty must stop.
This goes against everything our country is supposed to stand for. It goes against what it means to have a safe and free society in which neighbors look out for each other.
Renee Good deserves justice. Yes. Her child deserves justice. Yes. Her family deserves justice.
Yes. I encourage you to contact your congressional leadership and let them know that ICE has no place here. Let them know that this must be investigated and prosecuted.
And of course, the story just doesn't end here. There are so many layers to this. So we have continuing coverage on fox9.com. You will find frequent live updates as well as in-depth interviews to help you make an informed opinion on what.
Get the fuck out of my state!
What did he do?
What's the fucking future?
And we have a vision for the future. Take a moment. Breathe. Yeah. We're staying still. We're standing still. And together we sing because we rise. Repeat after me. We rise ourselves here. Try that in hope, in prayer. We find ourselves here and in hope, in prayer. We're right here in hope, in prayer. We're right here in hope, in prayer. we find ourselves here in hope, in prayer. We're right here, we rise. All of the children rise. Elders with wisdom rise. Ancestors surround us rise. In hope and prayer, in hope and prayer, we find ourselves here in hope, in prayer. We're right here, we're not going anywhere. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here in hope, in prayer. We're right here, we rise up from the wreckage, rise with tears and with courage, rise fighting for life, we rise together in hope and prayer. We find ourselves here in hope and prayer. We're right here in hope and prayer. We find ourselves here in hope and prayer. We're right here. We rise, a bully-hearted rise. We won't be divided. Rise, with spirits to guide us. Rise, one more time in hope and prayer. We find ourselves here in hope and prayer. We're right here in hope and prayer. We find ourselves here in hope and prayer. We're right here. Thank you.
Go in peace. Get home safely. Take care of your neighbors. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jay.
Hey, real quick before you all go, ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what? Like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what? Hey, oh, people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power. People,
The power of the people don't stop.
left time. Hey,
No power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
don't stop. It's a hard one to stop. Take that energy with you and go in peace. Fuck ICE. Abolish, no, eliminate ICE.
Yeah, you're a friend. Yeah, just a friend, and you're right, and this is story what happened here.
Oh, I see.
Thank you so much, you.
To watch every day. Look at just the past couple of weeks. We've seen the murder of Renee Nicole Good. We've seen the United States kidnap a sitting president in Venezuela. We've seen the healthcare cuts from the big billionaire bill start going into effect. We've seen ICE raids all across the country. What future does that leave us for our youth if they have to see this day in and day out? That's the reason why we have to fight for that future. That's right. And to speak more on this, I have Juan, an educator in East Boston. Give it up for Juan. Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Hello, everyone. My name is Juan Gutierrez, and I'm a lifelong resident of East Boston. I'm the son of immigrants from El Salvador, and I'm an educator of immigrant students in East Boston. And what we're seeing now is a shame. They're attacking our people, they're attacking our students, and they're attacking their families. It is such a shame. Today in East Boston, those racist ICE agents came into our community to terrorize our people. They came in to our community expecting no resistance. But look at us here today. Are we going to stand for their attacks on our immigrant brothers and sisters? Are we going to stand for their attacks on our students? Are we going to stand for their attacks on our families? That's right. We saw the other day that they murdered Renee Nicole in Minneapolis. They murdered Silverio in Chicago. And not too long ago, they murdered Jaime from Ventura County in California. This is a violent system.
That's right.
Every day when I go to work, working with my immigrant students, it's a difficult time because the fear is palpable. Every day they ask questions about their safety. They worry if their family is going to be at home when they get out of school. They're worried that they're going to be taken away when they get out of school. On Tuesday, one of my students didn't come to school. He came in with a letter the next day. My co-teacher and I read it, and we found out that he's going through a deportation hearing. They're not deporting criminals, as they say. They're deporting our students. They're deporting our community members. Why are we going to let this happen? Are we going to let this happen? I want to thank everyone for coming out, for standing in hundreds against this racist, violent system that would rather fund war and fund the deportation of our people rather than fund our schools. And we're here to show them that we're not going to take it anymore, and that we're going to stand up, and that we're going to fight back. Because we know when we fight, when we fight, when we fight, when we fight. Thank you. When we fight, 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 give it up for war. Thank you, Juan, for laying bare what this type of violence does in our communities. Like I was saying before, it's not enough. It's not enough for us to simply be spectators. We can't be spectators in our own future. We have to organize for that future. Think about everything that we have to win. We have to win a future where another kid doesn't have to look at their TV and see cold-blooded murder. We have to fight for a system that prioritizes their education over a death machine. The big billionaire bill gave $300 billion more dollars to ICE. On top of that, we spend over $1 trillion on death and destruction abroad through war. That money that the United States spends could be put towards resources here. It could be put towards resources here. Instead of occupying our streets with mass agents, we can be providing healthcare and food and shelter in the masses to people. But again, it takes the organization of everyday people like me and you, everyday people who have a conscience, everyday people who look at what happened in Minneapolis and say that can never happen again. It takes those type of people to make a difference. Because when we fight, when we fight, when we fight, when we fight, to speak more on organizing towards that future, I have Tessa and Bonnie from DSA to speak. Give it up.
The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.
Make some noise for yourselves and every single member that has been organizing in this community for years to fight back.
Since 1620.
My name is Estefania Galvis. I go by Tepa, and I'm one of the co-chairs of Boston DSA. And my name is Bonnie, and I'm the other co-chair of Boston DSA. Amigas, amigos, vecinos y camaradas. Estamos aquí hoy porque el 7 de enero, apenas luz del día, agentes de ICE asesinaron a Renee Nicole Good, una ciudadana estadounidense, en las calles de Minneapolis.
Friends and neighbors and comrades, we are here today because on January 7th in broad daylight, ICE agents murdered Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen, on the streets of Minneapolis.
Nicole solo estaba haciendo lo que tantas personas comunes del día a día hacen, lo que muchos y muchas de nosotros hemos hecho. Cuando el poder aparece acompañado de la violencia, se detuvo, fue testigo, grabó, se negó a mirar hacia el otro lado y por eso fue asesinada.
Nicole was only doing what so many ordinary people do, what so many of us have done when power shows up with violence. She stopped, witnessed, and reported.
Okay, hopefully I'm unmuted. I was taking Sparky out. I was like watching from my phone. So I don't even know where this is at. I'm going to try to track down where all these different areas are. I hear that there was demonstrations also in New York City, and then also Unleashing Spirit Warrior. I think you put a link in there to protests going on in Anchorage. So I'm going to go gather those things and we'll see what I can pull up.
Defensa propia. Manchan el nombre de una mujer que murió protegiendo la libertad de todas las personas.
Witnesses say she was already leaving the scene in her car when an ICE agent shot her multiple times. Medical aid was denied, and now, as videos of her murder spread across the world, the truth is plain for all to see. The Department of Homeland Security lies without shame. They call it self-defense. They smear the name of a woman who died protecting the freedoms of others.
Ayer la secretaria del DHA, Christine Noem, estuvo en los Twin Cities. Se presentó respaldada por un presupuesto grotesco inflado de $18.7 mil millones de dólares. Presumió la mayor operación de control inmigratorio jamás realizada. 2,000 agentes federales desplegados para acosar por fin.
And it's also drizzling a little bit as well, but you know, people continue to come out here. You can even see some people crossing the street right now to gather with the protesters. But yes, this is an anti-ICE protest. And of course, this is in response to what happened yesterday morning to 37-year-old Renee Good. So we're going to be out here throughout the evening. This started at 5:30 tonight. There was a speaker in the middle of the stage speaking on the microphone moments ago. And again, you hear a lot of chants. as cars pass by, you hear a lot of horns honking, and you hear a lot of cheering as well. You just heard one there in the distance. And again, you have a community here for this anti-ICE protest that are very sad, angry, and upset in regards to what happened yesterday. So we're going to be here throughout the evening to cover everything that happens in real time as it unfolds tonight. For now, live in Minneapolis, Leon Purvis, Fox 9. Thank you.
Okay, so this is in Minneapolis. I hear like some kind of flashbangs or something going off in the background. I don't know. I'm looking for the feed, guys, so bear with me. I'm going to be pulling these up and going through them. Okay, looks like we lost.
Cities de DSA, nunca debió ser necesario un asesinato para que los políticos exigieran algo tan básico como que ICE se vaya de Minnesota. La violencia que estamos presenciando no comenzó el 7 de enero. La única diferencia ahora es que más personas están viéndolo.
And as our friends in Twin Cities DSA noted, it should never have taken a murder for politicians to demand something so basic as ICE leaving Minnesota. The violence we are seeing did not begin on January 7th. The only difference now is that more people are finally seeing it.
Si sientes enojo, es comprensible. Si sientes que te ha cruzado una línea, confía en ese sentimiento. No estás reaccionando a una violencia nueva, sino a una violencia que ahora se ha hecho visible.
If you feel angry, you should. If you feel that a line has been crossed, trust that feeling. What you are reacting to is not new violence, but newly visible violence.
Miles de personas ya han desaparecido en centros de detención. Familias han sido separadas. Cientos han muerto bajo custodia de ICE. Solo en el 2025, 32 personas murieron mientras estaban detenidas por ICE, convirtiéndolo en el año más violento de la creación de la agencia. Esto es un sistema corrupto y violento. Esto es un sistema funcionando exactamente como está diseñado.
Thousands of people have already disappeared into detention. Families have been torn apart. Hundreds have died in ICE custody. In 2025 alone, 32 people died while being detained by ICE, making it the deadliest year since the creation of the agency. This is not a broken system. This is a system doing exactly what it was designed to do.
Yes, hell yeah, down with the white supremacist system. Hemos convertido nuestro sistema legal en un arma contra comunidades enteras. Mientras tanto, miles y millones de dólares públicos fluyen hacia la comparación.
Gonna get videos before we leave, just like really quick? Or did you get some already? I got some. Okay. I got some. I've been on live stream the whole time, so. Man, this side is boring. I'm glad we were on that side.
The car doesn't take long.
Lord, that was crazy. I'm so fucking cold. I can't hold the camera still. Tired of my life. I can't feel my hands or my toes. I definitely something I knew I should have listened to my voice when I knew I should have. Can't move my.
Will silence us. They think that killing one of ours will make us retreat. That terror will make us look away. They are mistaken.
ICE puede intentar usar la violencia para imponer silencio, pero responderemos con solidaridad. Estamos con las comunidades de todo el país que continúan enfrentando a ICE después de este acto atroz. Estamos con la familia de René y Nicole Good y nos comprometemos aquí y ahora a resistir el terror de ICE donde quiera que aparezca.
ICE may try to employ violence to impose silence, but we will respond with solidarity. We stand with communities across our country who continue to confront ICE after this horrific act. We stand with the family of Renee Nicole Good, and we commit ourselves here and now to resisting ICE terror wherever it appears.
Porque el verdadero conflicto en este país nunca ha sido entre migrantes y ciudadanos. Nunca ha sido entre vecinas y vecinos. La verdadera lucha ha sido entre los ricos y la clase trabajadora. Durante décadas, quienes están en la cima han trabajado para mantenernos divididos, mientras nos arrebatan salarios, derechos y el futuro. Quieren que nos culpemos entre nosotros, mientras llenan sus propios bolsillos y alcanzan su control del poder.
Because the real conflict in this country has never been between immigrant and citizen. It has never been between neighbor and neighbor. The real fight is between the rich and the world.
Okay, this is in New York City, guys. They're erupting all over the country. This is New York. I'm going to try to keep up.
Get the fuck out!
The guy spit and jumped on a scooter. He spit and jumped on the scooter. But I think that they got him. He's probably going to get arrested.
Can't spit on somebody, bro. That's crazy. Why would you spit on somebody? Arrest that nigga, fucking arrest him! Regardless who kicks me out, I would never spit on nobody. I never saw you do it. What do you mean?
Excuse me.
No, don't take him to the front. I heard you. Arrest him. Arrest this Zionist piece of shit. Fucking bastard. Arrest the police. Arrest him. You fucking piece of shit. Arrest him. Handcuffs, nigga. Handcuffs. Handcuffs, nigga. Right fucking now. Handcuffs on this ugly white bitch.
They're so freaking racist.
I got on video. I got on video. You want video? Matola, I got video. Hold his fucking pocket. I got video. Hold their pocket. Spit on him. I got video. What's his deal? I got video. Spit on him. I got video. What the fuck you want?
Yeah, honestly, pray for the police department in New York there. I hear a lot of people. I'm going to see what else I can find.
You're my baby daddy arrested. Off to jail, this motherfucker, bro. I don't give a fuck. Unsurround yourself and arrest this piece of shit.
They better walk you out.
Yeah. No, I got your back. Even though I don't like that white boy, I got his back. I don't like it. He spit on him at video.
Spit on the wrong one.
No, what the fuck is spitting on people? You fucking barbaric piece of shit. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
You want to be an animal? I'll be an animal fucking. Hey, you look at you, man. You should feel fucking ashamed.
What's that bitch ass?
Bitch ass nigga, go be an animal in Israel, bitch. You don't be no fucking animal here. You wanna shoot people in the head because you white and privileged, bitch? Because you white and privileged.
Fucking coward. Little fucking coward. Look at the police protector. Fucking coward.
All right, guys, sit to the mark. Come on, guys, sit to your own mark there. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
We just want to make cuts. He spit on somebody. That's the where I am.
We're not dressed for this.
Al pueblo unido, al pueblo unido.
Of Chicago Avenue and Lake Street. This is a major intersection on Minneapolis' south side.
ICE out. Now.
They're chanting ICE out. When do we want it? Now.
ICE out. Now.
As we're working our way back towards the front of the demonstrations here, I want to take some time to call out some news that has happened here just within the last couple of hours, and that is that Governor Tim Walz, the Democratic governor of the state of Minnesota, and Kamala Harris's running mate in the 2024 election, has said that he is going to deploy the Minnesota National Guard to aid local law enforcement following the events of Renee Good's shooting. We have not seen any Guard members out yet since that announced deployment, but we're anticipating that deployment could come at the Whipple building, which is the federal building from which ICE is mounting many of its operations here in the Twin Cities area. And we're going to be on the lookout for where those deployments happen here in the next few days.
Hoy muchas comunidades latinoamericanas e inmigrantes en todo Minnesota lloramos por su comunidad sin importar la raza, el color de la piel, la religión o el género. Ella entendía que todos somos humanos y que luchar por el bienestar de su familia, su comunidad y su vecindario es importante.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Yes, this is back in New York now. I need to get like a thing where I can put banners, but I'll just tell you where it's at. This is in New York. I do not know the location. It says New York, yeah, but I don't know exactly where they're at. So oh, hold on. There's something important happening here.
Okay. CNN installed this broken camera just to throw me off my game, but it's not going to work. So here's the simple fact here. If you're a young parent struggling to afford childcare in the United States of America, there are programs that we have to make it easier for your kids to get in daycare, for your kids to get in preschool. Those programs should go to American citizens, not be defrauded by Somali immigrants and others, making it hard for you to get the access to the resources you need. But number two, making it easier for people who shouldn't even be in this country to fleece the United States and our taxpayers to begin with. We have actually activated a major interagency task force to make it possible to get to the heart of this fraud. We have Department of Agriculture resources that are focused on SNAP fraud so that people who need food benefits can get them, but illegal aliens and other fraudsters don't. We have over 1,500 subpoenas that the Department of Justice has issued to get to the heart of the fraud ring. We've done almost 100 indictments, mostly Somali immigrants, but also a few others. And of course, we're looking in with broad investigatory authority to a number of the instances of wrongdoing that we've seen in Minneapolis. But we also want to expand this. We know that the fraud isn't just happening in Minneapolis, it's also happening in states like Ohio. It's happening in states like California. And so what we're doing in order to help coordinate this remarkable interagency effort from the Trump administration, but also to make sure that we prosecute the bad guys and do it as swiftly and efficiently as possible, is we are creating a new Assistant Attorney General position who will have nationwide jurisdiction over the issue of fraud. Now, of course, that person's efforts will start and focus primarily in Minnesota, but it is going to be a nationwide effort because, unfortunately, the American people have been defrauded in a very nationwide way. I want to thank a couple of people for their cooperation, in particular, Pam Bondi, our Attorney General. First,
this moment. The volunteers in Luce have been able to set up a system of support and network across the entire state. This is a system of support that hasn't ever existed in Massachusetts before. This is something that we built up from the ground as soon as we saw these threats coming and reaching our footsteps. And so I think one of the really just gut-wrenching things about
of an angel, a young woman who gave her life for community without regard for race, skin color, religion, or gender. She understood that we are all human and that fighting for the well-being of one's family, community, and neighbors matters. Her actions reflected the principle that if one of us is attacked, we are all attacked.
That's right.
She embodied the values of love, solidarity, and the path towards the common good. For thousands of years, the color of our skin has been a painful burden. We continue to be discriminated against as we were during the times of colonization and slavery. Today, the simple act of having crossed the border, having a permit in process, or having an expired document, it's used by the system to persecute us, separate us, and kill us. Families who are only seeking to live with dignity and raise their children. do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? I don't think they can hear you. What do we want? What do we want?
And let me show you as we make our way down 14th Street with hundreds of anti-ICE protesters. All of these streets are getting shut down. We've seen DC buses sitting with passengers as they can't get through these streets. It sounds like we may be walking to ICE headquarters, which is a couple miles down the street.
Do we want it? What do we want it? What do we want it? What do we want it? We don't get it. We don't get it. We don't get it.
At least they walk slow. They walk slow. Some protests fucking honk. Oh my God.
We don't get it. I said it, we don't get it. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
I'm about to stay with the bin.
You got to give it to them. They're pretty good with the trumpets. It's like they're using their talents. They're using it for wrong. It's so sad to see, huh? Yeah, this is New York City. And yes, JD Vance, I guess that was earlier. I missed it. Fox News put that on. So this is New York City. Live. Eric Q. Freeman. Oh no, the band Geeks are coming. Yes, they're coming. They're doing that same song. The Which Side Are You On? It's like, ah, man. Which side are you on, bro?
It's raining out here, so that's the only, downfall right now.
He's like, am I live? These are my favorites. That's why live is priceless, guys. Live is always priceless. It's like, bro, you're rolling. This is so funny. Oh no. Oh my goodness, this is great. Okay, let's see if there's any other coverage.
Call your leaders, both here and in Congress. Call your friends and colleagues from other states across this country. We need to rein ICE back in. We need ICE out of Minnesota, and we need to show them exactly who they are. As we have said on multiple occasions, they are untrained, trigger-happy murderers. That's exactly what we saw. How do you send nearly 2,000? How do you send 2,000 of these officers to our state if it's not political? If it's not political. This is political. To stand up for each other. That we have decided that we're not going to be divided. That is why they're coming for us. But you know what? They have not known that we went through after the murder of George Floyd. We are more resilient than ever before. We are more united than ever before. And by God, we have marched more than anybody else, and we are ready to march. We are ready to protest. We are ready to stand up. We are here ready to stand. We will fight for justice of Renee. Means right now. He just fucking killed one of us in cold blood.
one, not 5 fucking blocks from here. And our anger is good, and our anger is necessary, and it is righteous. Our anger will buy us the future we deserve. A future will buy us the future we deserve. A future without blood-sucking corporations buying ICE to come crack down on our city. A future without racist bullshit police. But at some point, we gotta look at what we're building to. Right before I came here, I was at the site of a tragedy. I was at the site where Renee Nicole Good was murdered. I don't know if you guys have been there, but the people are fucking holding that street right now. We know where ICE is operating. We know they're at the Whipple building. Every time we go there, they pepper spray us, they tear gas us. Our way out of this is doing what they're doing on Portland. Holding the street. No fucking ICE in our neighborhoods. And when you go there, you will see people providing food for their community, providing warming spots, building barricades and clearing ICE, the water kind, off of the sidewalks. Fucking beautiful, right? So I want you all to not only be angry, but to think about what we are building here, to think about what community control of our neighborhoods looks like, and to start working towards that right fucking now. So without further ado, we're already in it. Let's keep taking the streets and get this march going.
Thank you, Drew. All right, here we go. What do we want? ICE out. ICE out. Unite and fight for immigrant rights.
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 I'm so glad I figured this out. This is what I've been trying to do.
Thank you guys for being out here. We have one last speaker.
Okay, guys.
Okay, with the DSA. Thank
I'm
you
going to
very
take you over. Hold a minute. We are going to go. All right. Sweet. I was like trying to figure out where the volume is for that. There is. Oh, where did I put it now? Here we go. This is in Washington, D.C. This is live.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Let me turn it down a little bit.
People united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated.
They're just so loud. But anyway, so this is going on now. So this is DC. So I have my eyes on DC. I have my eyes on New York, which you should go check again. And then in Minneapolis. So see what happens. All right, somebody's talking here. They have her talking, but she's like muted.
After the murder in cold blood. I want to say now that what we are seeing, fascist oppression in our city, is fascism, is imperialism, come home.
Okay, here's another area here. I think I can hear the guy talking in the background. Yeah, so this is down in the street here. You guys, let me know if you can hear me. I found the isolated thing of the interview here, so let's hear it.
So, you showed up tonight in the rain.
Yeah, it's important that I was here with people, with community, and instead of being isolated.
Yeah, we care about the immigrants. I mean, I taught at Seward for many years, and
They're not immigrants, they're illegal aliens.
immigrant families. And so I just think of they're now in college, and I think of if those were my children, I'd be saying, you're staying home. You know, I'd be worried. And you get worried about them. These are people we've taught, and they're our community. So
Yeah.
we worry about them, care about them. So,
yeah, and just wanting to like be out here and show support and be visible. I think it's really important that we everybody make it known that ICE is not welcome here and they need to leave our city, and this is our city. We keep it safe.
A lot of people out here, not just.
Federal agents. We have response numbers extensively across Minneapolis State Hall. We continue the building out the suburbs. We have shown our presence at the Whipple building, and we will continue until ICE is out. Right now, the blue line is a few blocks away. It's a direct line to Whipple. Tomorrow morning, I want all of you to show up at 7 a.m. and become a Whipple watcher with me. It out and bring our neighbors back to that fucking building of harm and terror. Fuck them! Fuck them! And you're now out at the Whipple building. Get the fuck out of the.
All right, this is in DC again.
Ready to fucking march?
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump back to Minneapolis here. They're gonna march.
Remember one thing: we keep us safe. Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
And the march is getting underway here now.
Who keeps us safe?
If you've just joined us as those speakers were addressing this crowd, just want to reset a little bit here for you. We are in the south sides of Minneapolis. We are marching now. This crowd is marching down Lake Street.
Oh, good to see you,
on
Queen
the south
Bee.
side of Minneapolis, just blocks.
And guys, thank you so much for
from
watching.
where
Please give me a thumbs
Renee
up if
Nicole
you are
Good was shot and
enjoying.
killed by Jonathan Ross, an ICE agent.
No problem.
And just earlier today, Governor Tim Walz announced that he would be deploying the state's National Guard in support of local law enforcement here in the Twin Cities area.
I heard there's a live stream going on in here.
Oh my God, the new thing of the week is happening, and we're gonna go out here because we have no live to protest it.
Exactly.
It's more than 1,000 people out here
Maybe
in the streets
I don't
right now in Minneapolis, a day after Renee Good's murder.
Sorry, I was like listening to you and the people.
It looks like it might be even New York.
It is a mixture
This is a
of
feed that
anger
is showing
and mourning
All the
in this
streets look the same
community.
sometimes.
right live from Minneapolis.
Oh, that's Minneapolis. Okay.
Before we came here for the march,
Oh, wait, I'm hearing myself.
John and I went
you
down
got
to the
that.
scene
This.
of the murder, again, just a few blocks from here, where the people are
close, yeah.
occupying that intersection. They have built barricades using furniture, using pallets. They are setting up warming shelters. They are establishing a memorial. And as you heard during the speakers just a moment ago, they intend to hold and control these streets to try and ensure that the federal government cannot just swoop through and unilaterally grab people, disappear them into this immigration system, as has now happened for months and years.
No idea. I just got here. Hey, what's up, Blue Boys? Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Looking around, I just want to address the fact that there is not much in the way of visible police presence out here for the entirety of this demonstration. I will say it is just the protesters who are out here right now controlling traffic. That's likely intentional. We have to acknowledge that the murder of Renee Good hold up here, John. That the murder of Renee Good happened in we're navigating some traffic that is happening out here right now. Navigating some traffic here because these are the protesters who are just out here controlling traffic right now. Which is just causing a few delays here to the march, but now they're back underway. But that lack of police presence is likely intentional because the murder of Renee Good happened in the shadow of George Floyd's murder at the hands of Minneapolis police in 2020. This is a community that's been grappling with that legacy ever since. You good if I try to interview? Yeah. Hey man, my name's JT. I'm a reporter. Would you mind if I interviewed you? Yeah.
Wait, is this for Fox 9?
What's that?
Is this for Fox 9?
No. All right, this is my cameraman, John. Can I just have you start by spell your name for me?
Matthew.
Sorry, what was it?
Matthew.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Matthew, nice to meet you. What made you want to be out here tonight?
I just saw what they did yesterday. I didn't really support ICE at all. I thought Donald Trump was a good person at first, but then he did all these, he fake promises, and he just did a lot of stuff that we didn't ask for, and that he didn't say that he was gonna do. He started deporting a lot of people. I didn't like it at all, so I just wanted to come out here and protest with all my friends. I'm only 15. So I'm still in school.
You're 15. You're still in school. You were telling me that you saw Donald Trump as, maybe being a good guy at first. What were some of the things that, you had heard from him that you thought like, oh, that's a good thing that he is advancing?
He was lowering the debt in America. That's what he said he was going to do. But he really did. He hired the debts instead. He did say that he was going to start deporting people, which was very uncalled for. Not everybody deserves to get deported. I'm still learning. I'm still in school, so there's still a lot to learn about ICE. But all I know for ICE is that they should get out of Minnesota.
Where in the Twin Cities area are you from? You from Minneapolis, St. Paul?
I'm from Woodbury.
So when you see this happen so close to where you live, a woman murdered at the hands of, the state, at the hands of the federal government, how does it make you feel? I mean, does it make you? The Trump administration says this is all about making people safer. Do you feel safer with ICE agents in your community?
No, I don't feel safe at all. I feel like I can't step out the house because I'm either gonna get arrested or killed.
And that's a profound statement to make. I mean, that level of fear, but you're not so scared that you weren't, that you're out here tonight. Why did you feel like you could, be out here? Do you feel safer among the crowd, among these activists?
Yeah, I feel safe among the crowd because I don't think they can stop the whole crowd if ICE came. They can't stop us all if we all protest.
A sense of unity there. Anything else you would want to say while you had the platform?
Shout out Woodbury High School. They're doing protests, the whole district of 833. We got to keep on going with the protests.
But he's only 15, guys.
District, we need the ICE out of the country.
Matt, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for your time.
Where I'll be able to find the.
Okay, I'm going to mute them for just a second. I have so much to say. I'm going to go out here and say fuck ICE and like screw the whole government and everything. But again, I'm only 15. I'm still in school, so I'm learning. So plausible deniability, right? Like, what is going on here? This kid, these people are so brainwashed. And then he started reporting people, and then I was like, bro, that's not cool. He campaigned on that. He said that we're going to get all the illegals out. Like, there's no other country I could waltz right into and just go and go in illegally and go get a job and go get free money. Can you imagine? Could I do that to Russia? No, I'd get shot on sight, right? Oh crap! Is something getting exciting over here?
Making us quite cold, though we are decked out in all of our.
Okay, but anyways, I'll get it back to the stream. But like, this guy's great. I love this reporter, status coup. I guess he's doing a great job. Shout out to you guys. Let's hear what he has to say.
You on Lake Street here in Minnesota, in the cold, in the rain, angry, pissed off, mourning the loss of one of their fellow community members, Renee Nicole Good, who had just finished dropping off her kid at school before she was shot and killed by ICE agent Jonathan Ross. And you hear the crowd there chanting, "Arrest the shooter, arrest the shooter." They want justice. And what we have heard for justice in this community has not just been an arresting of the one shooter, but an abolishment of ICE in its totality. What we have heard here in the Twin Cities from being on the ground here now for more than a month, between myself and John, aside from a short break around Christmas, we have been here on the ground since Operation Metro Surge, that is the ICE ramp up in operations here, since Metro Surge got underway. That's what I want to. We were there on the ground within minutes of Renee Good being shot and killed because John was here. John was here in the city. I just got back today, but we have been on the ground telling this story because it's important. And if that on the ground perspective, we don't just parachute in for a story and then immediately leave. There's a lot of media attention down here right now. We came from the spot where Renee Good was killed. We saw the lineup of TV cameras that are there right now, but they are temporary. We stay on a story for months. During the ICE, during the Border Patrol operations in Chicago, Operation Midway Blitz, we were down there on the ground for 2 months. We don't know how long we will be here on the ground because we come, we stay, we tell these stories.
Okay, I'm going to move over here for a second, guys. Okay, so this is in DC here. See the building in the back there?
When do we want it? If we don't get it, cut it down.
So they all had coordinated marches. Their marches started at the same time, as I can tell, right?
No ICE, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Oh God, not this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the guy reporting in Minneapolis. Keeping an eye on this too.
We come into these communities, we live here for months. That is hotel.
Okay. So this is just another angle. The guy that's filming, he must be up there in the front. He's just like doing a plug for his stuff. So I'm changing over here for a minute. Fox News is having a heck of a time tonight. Look at this. They keep on like having live feed where they're like walking around, filming people's feet. It's great. Okay, guys, everybody in chat. I'm gonna like mute this for a minute. We're just keeping our eyes on it. I saw conversation. So unleashing spirit warriors. Are you okay? You're the one that would always read like the scripture on Patriot Soapbox. Am I correct? Did I do a show with you? Didn't we do a show together like one time? I remember. And it's because I saw you in here the other day and I was like, oh, yes. And I was like, wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? I went to your Rumble channel. So let me know. I'm sorry. Like I talk to a lot of people. So sometimes I get so lost. But yes, if that's back in the Patriot Soapbox day, that's like the beginnings of the beginnings. Like we've been around for quite some time. And it's this whole thing here, why I'm covering this is not like I'm like, oh yeah, just another protest. We're coming to a climax here where the brainwashed are going to counter and I guess technically attack the common sense folk that know what's going on, that bypass the brainwash, right? And they're getting aggravated. And Trump is doing what we wanted him to do. The woman, I love what you said, Unleashing Spirit Warrior. Oh, yes. I interviewed you several times and we did shows together. Yes, I knew it. I should have you on. This would be fun. What was I going to say? You said something about, oh, yes. So Unleashing Spirit Warrior says, everybody watching and everybody on YouTube, hi, and X, hi, and of course here on Rumble. He says, I wish they would stop saying murder. She disobeyed a lawful order after blocking ICE from doing their work and tried to get away while almost running down an officer. That is self-defense, not murder. I agree. I mean, in the video, in the snippet that they show, it's just like, oh, she's driving and boom, he shoots her, right? So then people are like, well, what's happening? If you step back and you understand the story, this is all connected, guys. This is okay. This is in response. Like we got to really go back. This is in response to people figuring out about fraud, right? Fraud that our government's giving to these daycare centers, the leering centers, right? And then people are upset and they're protesting and all this stuff. They don't like ICE going around and figuring these things out and rounding people up like this. All these things are connected. And then I'm not saying that it was a planned thing that this woman got shot. Okay, I'm not saying that, but I am aware of people taking stories and using propaganda and making it into this huge story and to control the masses. That's what you're seeing. All these people on the street, they're not thinking fully, right? They're not taking in the whole big picture. So, and of course, mass demonstrations like this are usually funded. And people will notice with the signs, sometimes they have matching signs or they're all coordinated. And those are by certain people that we would know, like groups like George Soros and others. So, but I want to talk this whole stream. So but yes, guys, thank you so much for joining. And yeah, it's so good to see you in there, Spirit Warrior. Super cool. All right, I'm going to jump back over this guy. He's interviewing some other people in the march.
Real big guns for no reason. Like, we're minors. They didn't even know that part. They just wanted to find somebody that's a lighter skin complexion. And it's like, that's crazy because, like, they just looking for anybody that's walking. They want to harass anybody. And that's crazy because you see it in the video when the lady passed away. Long live her, by the way. She get our respect from everybody out here. We all for her.
Long live that lady, man. She did not deserve that.
When they didn't ask her for nothing, they just, like, he walked over there, he tried to open her door and everything. That is illegal. That man should be going to jail. And the fact that they let him walk off with that is crazy. And that's how I feel about it. Bro. And I just feel like, they really could make this a better place and a better space for sure for everybody to live in. But it's like, if y'all are sending these people to our town in our city to bother us and mess with our people, then it's like we're not really winning. We're not making anything out of nothing. So it's like we're just losing at this point. And what are we gonna lose for? We have multiple supporters for this. You know, people they're gonna fight back.
Right.
It's not
Another
gonna be
thing,
that, especially not for
another thing I want to tell everybody this: don't let nobody tell y'all can't do nothing. Y'all chase y'all dreams and y'all gonna succeed as long as you stay consistent and wake up. Thank God that you living, because you never know. You could die in your sleep and never wake up ever again. I wake up and thank God every day, because you never know. I could get taken out this real quick, and I love my life. I love my life. Once you die, you don't get a second one. Don't take that for granted. Live your life to the fullest while you got the chance.
Yep. And one thing about it, me and my brother, we both, you know, like we've been in them homes, like, you know, with people they're racist, and it's like they never caused us no problems. You know, we talk to them every day, we greet them, we buy stuff from them, we have good conversations with them. Everything we learned their language down there. Like it's
Cuban myself. I'm Cuban myself. Like I said, my grandpa just got deported. My grandpa got cancer. I ain't never met my grandpa before, so it's.
Okay.
I'm loving this Fox News fiasco tonight. Who else is loving this? Please give me the thumbs up. It's like the citizen journalists are doing a way better job, aren't they? Right? Isn't that funny? I mean, which is fine. I mean, it's fine about all coverage is great, but I find it hilarious. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so they did just connect a sound feed here. I think I'm gonna go back to that other guy. He's doing a better job. Look at that.
Now we're watching people spray painting fuck ice repeatedly along the side of this post office.
Got some vandalism. Called
and
it.
That message, fuck ice,
Called
something
it.
you will see spray painted, written on signs all over
I said, give
the
it
Twin
another
Cities
hour and
area
there's going
right
to be broken
now.
windows, right?
That's the righteous anger that these people are feeling in the wake of the murder.
It's not murder and it's not righteous.
That they are out here to protest tonight, and the arrest that they are here to call for tonight of the ICE agent, Jonathan Ross, who pulled the trigger. I do want to take this moment to ask if you can share this stream so that more people see what it is like on the ground here in Minneapolis right now. The anger that people are feeling still tonight over the murder of Renee Nicole Good. The social media companies, the algorithms do not lift up on the ground journalism like what we do. We're only able to get the word out with your support. So if you can, share the stream. It goes a long way to help amplify this mission to more people.
Okay, I gotta show you this. We got some liberal women freaking the frick out. This is in DC. Okay, good. I was trying to find. So there's this lady. She's like, doing this. I can't believe it. We're gonna stick with this for a minute. It's getting a little frisky.
Cheeto dick, child raper. Fuck you and your whole Gestapo, Nazi asshole. Little dick Nazi. Little dick Nazi. Little dick Nazi.
We are a target for violence, and it is unfair.
And we are super, super grateful that many other cities like Chicago are empathizing with us. And it's especially hard for the people who live here, who know how much our immigration, like how big the role they play in our community. It's super sad to see them just like treated like they're like, I guess like they're illegal. It's just so super sad. Like there's no due process. Like you can just really feel the emotion out in the streets.
I've been looking for young people to talk to out here today. I don't know how old you guys are exactly. College students. Okay. So the reason I'm looking for young people out here is because the Republican Party, Trump, they've all been kind of crowing about how, Gen Z is such a conservative generation. Do you feel like your peers are locked into supporting the Republican Party, or is what this administration is doing?
I go to the University of Minnesota, and it's completely the opposite. Everyone there is like, I feel very, very strongly there. I've seen a bunch of my friends come to these protests. Like it's super, super impactful. I do see there is quite a few people who do follow that agenda, and it's sad to see that the media just presented it this way.
Like honestly, there's no Republican Party anymore. It's MAGA. There's no Republican Party. It's complete bullshit. They completely drifted away. It's MAGA. It's fascist. It's bullshit.
I know people who voted for Trump, and they completely disown that. They don't believe in that anymore. The Republican Party.
Whoa. Whoa. Just watched a car nearly run over a protester. Maybe they did hit the protester. We're seeing some of the protesters chase down that car. Yep, we're good. You good?
You told them what happened?
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, so we just watched a car come tearing around this corner where we're walking through right now, where I'm standing. This vehicle came tearing through and nearly took out a protester. One person was thrown to the ground. So, coming back to you guys here, the Trump administration has said that they're putting ICE agents into the streets, that these shootings, it's all about making people safer, right? That these deportations are about making people safer. I already get the sense that, you guys are not. You guys are going to say that's bullshit.
I'm a criminology major, so this idea that's making our streets safer, by the way, most of these people are not criminals. They're hard-working individuals who contribute to our society.
It's that, like, the MAGA, it's just straight lies. The Department of Homeland Security, the lady at the press conference straight up said it was an act of self-defense when there's millions of people who have viewed this video and seen the exact scenario of what happened. It's just straight lies from our federal government, and it makes zero sense. How is the people controlling our country straight lying to our faces, trying to cover it up like it just happens? That does not happen. This is not normal. None of this is.
Why? So what are the issues in your life? If ICE in your streets is not the solution.
Release them!
Finally realizes what's going on.
Trump's going to keep trying to cling to power as much as he can, and he's going to keep getting crazier at this thing, he says.
Why, check? Anything else that you guys would want to add while you had the platform? You said a lot.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Man.
Thank you both for your time. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. So I see a lot of just young people that don't even know what's going on. They're even using the wrong phrases of government. They don't even understand what. It's so sad, right? Because they're so far gone. Sometimes I've thought about, like, how do we even reach these ones that have been already programmed to hate life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness? Like, because that's what they took and they switched it around, and now they're saying Trump's an evil dictator. But it's funny because he's trying to free us from a global order. And so, like, how do you get from A to Z with these people? I don't know. I think this guy that's covering it is fairly liberal, but I do appreciate the coverage. He is on the ground, so I'm going to stick with it for a little bit. I'm going to be jumping around, see if I can find aerial view. That'd be nice. So, guys, please give me thumbs up if you've been enjoying this. The stream that was in DC just ended. Whoever's phone that was, I'm going to keep my eyes around it and see if I could find another DC stream as well.
Like this morning, where John was live for several hours for some of these demonstrations directly against ICE agents, where they can come within shouting distance or face to face with federal agents, as they did this morning. So we'll be continuing to watch that in the morning hours. Then tomorrow night, we're expecting a noise demonstration outside of a hotel in downtown Minneapolis, as is part of a series of such demonstrations that these protesters have been mounting against hotels that have been hosting, they believe, ICE agents. And in fact, there's evidence to say that those demonstrations are working. There was a Hilton hotel that the Department of Home...
Lest we forget, because we were all aware of 2020, Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis, he took a knee, he pretended to care about Black lives, and yes, less than a year later, he rolled back every single reform and restriction on the murderous police force immediately. Shame! And those reforms and checks on power came as a response to the murder of George Floyd, which took place just blocks away from the cold-blooded murder of Renee Nicole Good. Shame. All killer cops, all killer ICE agents, all of these domestic terrorists, the real domestic terrorists, should be held accountable. We demand justice, and we will not stop until we get it. Is that right? Renee's murder isn't an isolated incident, unfortunately. Last September in Chicago, Silverio Villegas Gonzalez was also shot and killed by an ICE agent. Shame. But these killings are the inevitable result of sending in the massive deportation machine that Trump set in motion. When you militarize immigration enforcement, when you treat human beings like criminals simply for existing, when you deploy armed agents into our communities, violence follows, death follows. We are here to demand an end to mass deportations now. We demand that ICE get out of our cities. Get these federal police officers off of our streets. They have no business terrorizing our neighbors, tearing apart our families, and killing our community members. Now, some politicians are telling us to stay calm, to be quiet, to stay home, to let their rigged process work. But are we going to sit out? I want to be absolutely clear. Anyone, any politician telling you to be silent right now is a part of the problem. We have a right to protest. We have a right to speak out against these murderous agents gunning down our community members, our neighbors, our friends in our communities. We have a right. We have a right to speak out against this brutality. The Trump administration wants to criminalize dissent by labeling us as terrorists. Fuck that! And fuck them! They want us to be intimidated into submission. Are we going to be intimidated? No! I don't know if I can hear you. Are we going to be intimidated? No! History shows that change doesn't come from sitting and waiting and being polite. It comes from standing up, speaking out, and refusing to accept injustice. So we will continue to raise our voices. We will continue to protest. We will continue to organize. And we will continue to fight for justice for Renee Nicole Good. And until we end isolated terror once and for all. ICE out now! 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 Down, down with deportation!
Do you guys mind if I interviewed you about why you wanted to be out here tonight? No? Can't make you. I can't make you.
Okay. But you can do it. I don't feel like I have an educated answer.
Well, you don't. I can help you through. I promise you, it's not tough.
JT.
Oh, that's right. I wear a name tag. I was like,
How do you know?
you know me.
Sure, I'll answer.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is my cameraman, John.
Oh, okay, my face. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, John.
So if I could have you start, just spell your name.
Sydney, SYDNEY, like Australia.
Sydney, like Australia. Maybe if you could just walk me through what your sign says, what it means.
My sign says I like my whiskey neat. Fuck ice. Yeah, I mean it's point blank there.
I mean, I don't think you need to say more than that. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did you want to be out here tonight in the cold and the rain?
Because I felt moved personally. I mean, back when in 2020 when George Floyd happened, I wanted to go out and protest, but I was kind of scared. I didn't know what to expect. But then this time around, I just felt more moved. I have Latina sister and family, and so while they are safe here, I know some aren't. And it's just really sad that while I have the privilege to be a citizen, some are here for better opportunity and to do better for themselves, their families. And now they're scared to go home, or scared to be here, excuse me, which is honestly very disheartening. And it makes me incredibly aware of the privilege that I have and makes me want to fight for them because there's no issue with them. There's no problem that they're here. I appreciate them. They make us a melting pot, as you know, America's supposed to be. And yeah.
When you saw the video of Renee Nicole Good being shot and killed, what were the emotions that you felt? What was your initial reaction?
Anger and disgust really were the two. And then just overwhelming sadness. I'm an empath, so I immediately thought of if this woman was a sister, a lover, had kids, I thought of just the people in her circle that would miss her. And just the absolute, I don't know, just fuckery, excuse me, that someone who's not even a law enforcement person that volunteered to do this just happened to kill her, murder her, excuse me. It was, a lot of feelings, but mostly anger and disgust.
We just got word here within the last hour that Border Patrol agents shot, it sounds like these people are going to survive, but shot 2 people in Portland tonight. When you hear about this back-to-back violence across the country, we also saw immigration agents shoot and kill 1 man in Chicago, shoot another woman in Chicago 5 times. When you see this pattern of violence playing out across the country, what does it make you feel? What is your reaction to that?
I mean, it sounds really messed up, but sometimes it feels like I'm numb to it all. I mean, between school shootings and now this, like, it's just crazy, the incredible violence and the things that apparently America says that it stands for, and clearly being displayed otherwise and quite the opposite. And with the administration that we have right now, it's just a crazy time. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, I really feel like I'm in a dream, a really bad fever dream, and I just can't seem to wake up.
The president has said that his deployment of ICE agents here and in cities across the country is about safety. That's the message they're trying to send, is about making America safer. What's the message that you're receiving when you're seeing your neighbors be gunned down?
That it's okay to be a bigot, that it's okay to apparently be racist and to uphold those standards and share them. I mean, I think of like Turning Point USA. I think of just crazy things. And that with this administration, I feel like people have been way more enabled and way more confident to act crazy and out of line and just downright racist.
What are the actual issues that your family, your friends are dealing with in your lives right now that the federal government could address if it wanted to, but it instead is spending billions upon billions of dollars to fund a law enforcement agency that is killing Americans?
That is a loaded question, TJ. That is a loaded question. I don't even know how to answer that.
What are the things that like you are struggling with in your life right now? Your family is struggling.
Well, I worked for Target Corporate, and I was laid off back in October. And I did since get a job back at Target. I went back just because I wasn't expecting the layoff and I needed a job. I just can't believe that some people come here for jobs, and I myself as an American, I'm did struggle, to find a job. And I was scared for a second that I wasn't going to get my job back at Target because they cut such amazing talent. I mean, 1,000 people, it was 1,000 great people. We were just names on a roster. And I got to be careful with what I say, I suppose. But
not trying to cost you your job a second time here. So but is this economy working for you? I mean, if you're bouncing back and forth, between employment, unemployed, riding that line.
Just an immeasurable value of the lives of every immigrant kidnapped by ICE, every person murdered by the police, and every person of the global South impacted by this country's illegal imperialist wars. Killing Renee is one more notch in the belt of a racist, murderous, genocidal administration. Another hit of Trump's private masked armed militia that has been deployed across the country. They killed her not because they were protecting the law, as they claim, but because they see themselves as above it, and because they want to strike fear into any person of conscience that tries to get in there. And of course, video of a woman in retreat is actually evidence of domestic terrorism. They'll claim that these agents armed to the teeth were acting in self-defense. It's a classic fascistic pattern to create unlivable conditions of violence, then paint all those who dare resist as violent terrorists, and claim that the offenders were only acting in self-defense. As people working for Palestinian liberation, we see the parallels in how the Israeli occupation forces operate in Palestine and how law enforcement agents operate here in the heart of the US empire. We know that they take their disgusting tactics from the same playbook and that they work hand in hand to exchange strategies of violence and brute force with one another. In Minneapolis, a doctor approached the scene shortly after Renee was shot, and ICE agents held him off until at gunpoint to prevent him from administering critical life-saving aid. Ambulances were also blocked off from the scene when they arrived. When refusing entry to medics, ICE agents transported Renee's body to another location. Just a week ago, 26-year-old Khatab Mohammed Darakume was shot and killed by Zionist forces during a dawn raid in the West Bank, after he and his friends tried to take down an Israeli flag that the IOF had placed at the entrance of their village. Shame. Afterwards, his body was abducted and still to this day has not been returned to his family. Khatab's story is one of the countless stories of Palestinian martyrs, and it reflects the IOF's standard response when shooting a Palestinian in the West Bank. The Palestinian Red Crescent ambulances and medics are blocked off from entering the scene when a Palestinian is still alive, ensuring that they will die. Then the Zionist entity abducts and holds the body indefinitely, granting impunity to the soldier who fired the fatal round, and punishing the grieving family by depriving them of the ability to hold a dignified burial for their loved one. In the end, they claim self-defense and call all Palestinians terrorists, while they actively steal their land and murder our people. The killings themselves are extremely public and meant to function as a form of deterrence for any future resistance. This is further proof on how our struggles are interconnected, as the US's violence domestically is connected to the violence that it supports and it acts abroad. The oppressors of the world share their tactics to suppress any resistance to their tyranny. They do this to scare us because they know that the masses hold power. And if we unite through organization, we are able to deliver critical hits to the imperialist war machine.
The intent of people to occupy the streets, occupy metro transit points, occupy places where ICE has been active to try and keep their friends and neighbors active, or protected rather, safe.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here.
Our streets!
Capitalism and colonialism, all these forces are meant to divide us, and they can only be countered with unity. If I have your back and you have mine. So as long as there are people out here rocking with me, I'm rocking with them.
I want to center on that word fascism that you led your answer off with. Fascism. I think we can pretty definitively say this is beyond a debate at this point. We are seeing a real fascistic movement here in the United States in terms of what its government is doing when you start to talk about it murdering Americans like happened here in Minneapolis. I want to ask you, do you see a way to come back from the pain that is being inflicted on this country right now? And if so, what's the way out?
Well, I think that this country has always been in tremendous pain, and in this moment that feels like it's so deep with despair, we're actually coming to a point where we're recognizing each other's struggles, and I think that's the first step. The first step is to recognize that all of our fates are tied together and truly try and form unity. I feel like in the 1960s, like they did tremendous damages to movements for justice by assassinating our leaders, and I think we need to reform these movements in a way that is more decentralized, more community focused, and more that recognizes the dignity of each and every member. And when we form organizations that have that structure and then reflect it in the society that we want to build, I think that'll, inevitably end in progress. But, in whether we succeed or whether we don't, there is value in just being out here, living with our morals, standing up for ourselves, and doing the right thing just to do the right fucking thing.
Do the right thing for the sake of doing the right fucking thing. I think that's a very powerful message to deliver to people right now. I want to try and convey.
The snowplows are doing what they do best, melting ice. Sorry, Tessa, we're by the gas station we were at earlier. Yes, this is Minneapolis.
Are we in here?
Yeah, I have been streaming for some time. I'm keeping my eyes on everything because I don't know. This is a pretty tense time right now. This is a live feed. This is Fox News. Federal agent shot 2 in Portland. I thought that guy was going to speak, but they switched it. So I'm waiting for them to come on. I'm keeping my eyes on the other feeds as well. And guys, thank you so much. Please give me thumbs up if you are enjoying this. Obviously, I don't support the views of the protesters, but that being said, it's important to cover what is happening in our world. And this is definitely something to keep an eye on. All right, I'll keep an eye on this feed as well. I'll jump back in just a minute.
Star. Tessa, we're turning on Portland Avenue now.
She was a good person.
Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here.
Walter, can you explain the sign that you're carrying? Read it out, and explain it.
The administration is unpopular. They're attacking working people and they're oppressing our communities. I believe that's a problem of the unions, which needs to be considered, and the unions as a whole should come out on strike. The urban centers are very sympathetic to these communities.
That sentiment of wanting to see a national strike. We were reporting on the ground for months during the immigration crackdown in Chicago. Now we've been here for more than a month. That is something I'm hearing more and more people bring up, is the desire to see a national general strike. What do you believe a national general strike should aim to achieve?
It should aim to bring down the administration. It needs to be kicked out, and ICE needs to be abolished. But there's another question. What's to replace the administration? We have the neighborhood communities.
I'm gonna go back to this feed because it's showing the FBI agents. So I don't know. I'd much rather watch this for a minute instead of hearing those guys talk. So this is supposedly, let me move to the thing here. All right, so federal agents shot 2 in Portland, live from Oregon. So that's what we're watching right now. Guys, thanks for stopping in here. Been waiting for the guy to speak, but yeah, somebody said the robot's waiting to know what to say. Yeah, he's waiting to know. We'll see.
Yeah, Nora, as you can see, we are zoomed in on this truck that's been getting a lot of attention from the federal investigators right now. As you can see, there is red police tape around this truck as opposed to the yellow police tape that is blocking off this very large scene. It's pretty much an entire city block out here on 146th and Burnside. But just before you guys came to us out here, we saw some folks wearing FBI evidence collection their jacket said FBI evidence collection, and they are really focusing on some of this red truck and everything that they are pulling out of it. Earlier, we saw some medical equipment on the ground next to the truck. And so we believe, like you mentioned earlier, this is the second location involved in the shooting. The shooting happened over on Southeast Main. We're not sure exactly how, but the 2 people who were shot came over here to 142nd and Burnside, and this is where they were able to contact police and get some medical attention brought out to them, and then they were later brought to a hospital. But now police, Portland police and the FBI agents have been surrounding this apartment building for a couple hours now. We see a group of Portland police officers and fire medics walking by the scene right now. It is a very large scene taking up the city block, and they've actually expanded the police tape out a little bit farther in the last couple of hours since we've been here. There is a large group of people who have been saying that they live in these apartment complexes and that they have been wanting to go back inside. There was a little heated exchange between some residents and police officers earlier this afternoon, and that's when they pushed out that police tape a little bit farther. But we are seeing a lot of activity with mainly PPB holding the line around the apartment complex. But then when we zoom in and look at the truck, it is mainly FBI agents who are collecting evidence, photographing the scene, putting different objects into evidence collection bags. So FBI is in the middle of the scene, and it is PPB who is controlling the outside of the scene. And so that's what we are finding out right now, but it is a very large scene. I can't emphasize that enough. An entire city block, a whole apartment complex blocked off. And the focus of it really seems to be this red truck.
John, have you seen what street we're on by any chance? No. Just based on the direction, we could be marching to the scene of the shooting. I'm just wondering if we are.
We don't care. Shut it down. 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 Shut it down! Shut it down! The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! People united will never be defeated! Say the people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated. 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 Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. That's a little like half the song, but I got it. No ice, no wall, asylum for all. 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 No ice, no wall, no asylum for all. No ice, no wall, asylum for No ice, no wall.
These barricades that have been erected by people here to occupy these streets, where you can see they're made out of chicken wire and pallets, construction barrels, a Christmas tree with messages that say, fuck ICE. Neighbors say, ICE out. Immigrants are my neighbors. ICE agents are not. You see all of the people who had been holding vigil here on this block where Renee Nicole Good was murdered by an ICE agent. See them pulling out their phones to record as this massive crowd marches south here down Portland, chanting justice for Renee Nicole Good.
Renee Nicole Good! Renee Nicole Good! Renee Nicole Good! Renee Nicole Good! Renee Nicole Good!
I want to remind you now to like and share this stream, because this on-the-ground reporting is not
Food Street! 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 No justice, no peace! We want ICE off our streets, no justice, no peace! We want ICE off our streets, no justice, no peace! We want ICE off our streets, no justice, no peace! We want ICE off our streets, no justice, no peace! We want ICE off our
Say her name! Say her name! Say her name! Money for jobs and education!
Can you unplug the other one?
Not for cops and deportation!
Not for cops and deportation!
Money for jobs and education! for cops and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for cops and deportation. There is only one solution. Revolution, revolution. There is only one solution. Revolution, revolution. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name. Justice for. Justice for. Justice for. Justice for. Say her name. Say her name.
Okay. Wow. Dude, look at the faces. But this is great. Do it without seeing them yell or hearing it. They're not happy. Nobody's happy. I get the idea that somebody was shot. But again, they were preventing the officers from doing what they needed to do. And when I watched the video and they do that little clip, right? And of course, as somebody said here in chat, they cut out the officer saying, you know, just stop, whatever. Who knows what could happen? But it just triggers all of this. And you know how many people the illegal aliens have killed of our wonderful American citizens? It blows my mind to see how, you know what I mean? We're not just a little different. We're really different in our worldview and our opinions, but also just our convictions, right? So it was something interesting. I'll play this in a minute, but I was looking into where, yes, all men are created equal. Yes, we are all endowed by a creator with certain unalienable rights. This is true. But that doesn't mean that we're all the same in our ideologies and worldview. And this is important because in a world where it's rampant with, let me look at these people. Is that a man or a woman? I don't know. Let me know, guys. Let me know if that's, I don't know. I think it might be a woman trying to be a man. But yeah, man, it's crazy. The gap is so far. And I do see this situation possibly being something that might ignite something. I don't know. I pray against that. But of course, I like to cover it because it is historic. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. But yeah, freaking insane. Brainwash people here.
Immigrant rights. Justice for. Justice for. Justice for. Justice for. Say your name.
Okay, hold on.
Say your name.
We're going over here again. This is that same feed. Okay, this is the same feed from the yeah, I don't know much more about it. I think it's just kind of like breaking. But ICE agents shot. It just says shot 2. If you guys have any more information, I should actually look that up right now and see what we know about it. But I've kept this open because I don't even know if they know they're live. They're all over the place.
Sorry, a car was coming.
Oh, he must know. All right, I'm gonna go look over here in Washington, D.C.
No KKK, no fascism. No ICE, no KKK, no fascism. We got the power. Who got the power? We got the power. Who got the power? We got the power. Who got the power? Peaceful power. We got the power. We got the power. We got the power. Peaceful power. We got the power.
Justice for. Justice for. Justice for. Money for jobs and education. Not for cops and deportation.
Not for cops and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for cops and deportation.
Not for cops and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for cops and deportation.
Just tell them to fuck off.
In their homes and in their communities, losing sleep. ICE agents get to have a peaceful night of sleep at their hotel? Fuck no. So we've been doing a series of noise demonstrations at hotels. ICE.
And make very clear across the entire country what this movement is demanding, and that's justice. So I'd like to give a warm welcome to Naomi from the PSL to talk about some of the demands of our movement.
Out here right now saying that what has happened is unconscionable. What are they doing?
Nothing!
That's right. The Trump administration is out here smearing Nicole Good's name, claiming that she was trying to run over the killer ICE agent Jonathan Ross. And what's that? Well, we know that is bullshit. But is it enough to just call his claims of self-defense bullshit? No! What do we need? Justice! We need to jail this killer ICE agent. Tim Walz is out here saying the federal government won't cooperate. And he's saying there's nothing they can do. This is not true! Shame! Shame! The Minnesota government can indict the killer cop, Jonathan Ross. And that is exactly what we demand tonight. We are calling on Jacob Fry and Governor Walz to indict Jonathan Ross and bring him to justice. And why do we make this demand to prosecute? Fuck ICE! 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 Fuck ICE!
Trump administration, they can do this again. It tells them that they can act with impunity to carry out a war at home and abroad. Will we stand for that? Are we going to stay home and stay silent? No! We are going to say justice! Justice for Renee Nicole Good! And jail killer ICE agents! ICE out of Minnesota! ICE out of everywhere! ICE out of everywhere!
Give it up for Naomi. Justice for. Justice for. Justice for. When do we want justice? When do we want justice? When do we want justice? And if we don't...
Yeah, we'll turn on the top light in a second. It was the evidence collection.
I've been waiting for this guy to come on. How long has it been, guys? A whole hour? Okay, let's put it down for a minute. So I did look it up. I don't know why he's not reporting it, but let me go to the feed here. Mute him for a minute. Once he starts talking, we'll go to him. So yes, 2 shot by federal agents in Portland. Protests erupt in Minneapolis over ICE shooting. So there's just a lot of civil unrest that's happening. So there's outrage in Minneapolis. Protesters are rallying a few blocks from the street where ICE agent fatally shot Minneapolis woman yesterday. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Tim Waltz authorized the state National Guard. Oh, here it goes. Finally speaking.
Investigation scene. Just moments ago, FBI evidence collection team was going door to door on this building behind me, knocking on doors, talking to folks who live inside there. Of course, we can't hear what they were saying exactly, but you can see that the FBI is really expanding their investigation from the car to the surrounding neighbors to see if anyone saw anything, heard anything, maybe had a Ring video that they caught anything on camera. But let's take a look at that car that you mentioned earlier. This is the car that has really been the focus of the FBI's investigation for the last couple of hours. It is a red Toyota pickup truck. And while there is yellow police tape all the way around this city block, blocking off this whole apartment complex, that red police tape is blocking off that car. We saw some medical equipment like a red first aid kit on the ground outside of the car earlier. And just a little bit ago, we saw more of that FBI evidence collection team taking pictures, walking around that red truck, taking things out of the truck, putting it in evidence bags, and going in and out of an apartment on the first floor right outside of that red truck. So we'll continue to update you on what we see here on scene, but it is really interesting that PPB seems to be the ones controlling the borders of this scene. They're the ones all posted up on the corner talking to folks who want to go in and out of their apartment complex. But then we are seeing the FBI are the ones who are inside the scene, collecting evidence, talking to folks, and really trying to see what happened here and how did they get here from that first scene. So we'll continue to keep you updated as we hear more tonight. Reporting live in Portland, Spencer Schott, Fox 12, Oregon.
That is not the agency that was involved with this shooting. They're just the ones controlling the perimeter. They're not even the ones who are actively investigating. That's been FBI.
There's a car coming.
Over here.
Okay. I don't think they know how to turn their cameras on and off. This is so fun. I'm enjoying this, actually. This is the funnest part of the night. Okay. I found it. It says, in a separate incident, 2 people are hospitalized after they were shot by a Border Patrol agent in Portland, according to DHS. The city's police chief acknowledged heightened emotion and tension around the country in the wake of the Minneapolis shooting and urged calm. So, yeah, it's still a developing thing. It seems that the protests in Minneapolis, they're all in this one little area here. They're being poured, rain's being poured on them. Here we go here. Let me mute this real quick. Okay, so yes, we got that. So this is in Minneapolis. Then I've also been keeping my eyes on a feed in New York. And right now they're going through another tunnel. It's like they're on the move again. So let's just take a peek, see what this looks like here. I mean, I don't think we need to put the sound on right now. We pretty much know what they're saying. F ICE and Donald Trump and everybody else, right? And they don't really know what they stand for. But so, yeah, so this is still going on. And this is a nice combo feed here. I'll pop over here for a minute. And thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like the feed, I know I'm just kind of jumping around. Basically, I'm gonna try to catch when the good stuff happens. As we all know, the end of the night, there's a few people and they're always scrapping, and there's some takedowns. So it should be interesting, unless it all just fizzles out. So we'll see. But thanks for joining, and let's see what's happening over here.
Thank you. You pick up their chant, folks? Yeah. ICE out! 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 ICE!
I wish I could. I want to mess around with my settings here, guys, so I can pop in front. I don't know how I did it last time. Bear with me here. Okay, we're getting closer. Oh, this is the golden one. This is the golden one. Okay. This is what I will do. So it looks like they're like taking some stuff. He's got his little kid out there. Did you guys see that? He's like grabbing some things, some evidence stuff going on.
Ever been a PIO or anything like that? No. Can we say anything or make contact with you guys? Here.
So I'm gonna look in Oregon, like of the area right around here, see what I can find.
Well, you haven't seen our crew. Joey's right there. Okay. It's good to see you.
Okay, hopefully I'm unmuted here. Let's see. This was from 40 minutes ago, so maybe they have it a little more explained.
We're here in Minneapolis, and we're back with a Fox News alert out of Portland. Officers there responding found a male and a female with apparent gunshot wounds following a shooting with federal agents. They were transported to the local hospital. Their condition at this moment, unknown. We're showing you video where they were both found. Sources telling Fox's Bill Maloogian that the incident involved Customs and Border Patrol agents, not ICE. We will bring you more as we confirm new details.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Important.
Hey, click here to
Not ICE. Customs and Border Control. Okay, right, guys. This is active, ongoing. You can see how people are going to run with certain narratives, right? So that's key. All right, it's good to know. Let's go on over. I'll pop here for a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find some, refresh my feeds. A lot of people stream and then they put it down and then you got to go look again. So.
JT Siskowski, status coup here with Riselda. Riselda, could you start just by spelling your name for me?
Briselda.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Riselda. So that's all right. You've been out here yelling along with this crowd. I imagine that's why your voice is going. What made you want to be out here tonight?
Well, to support my parents and mostly just my dad, and to keep him safe and make sure the rest of my family is safe along with him.
Meaning what exactly?
Just making sure ICE is out of MN and keeping them safe and making sure ICE is nowhere near us anymore.
Anymore? Has your family had run-ins with ICE?
No.
But that's something you want to certainly avoid. You felt the need to be out here in this protest that's calling for ICE out of Minnesota for the safety of your family. Can you just walk us through some of the emotions that you were feeling as you're marching with this crowd?
Just really nervous, a lot of excitement, a lot of joy, also a little bit of sadness just because it's hard to believe what's going on in the world right now, and having to come out here to march for it. It's just a lot. Like, I'm proud of everyone for coming out here and supporting one another and coming out together.
Proud. That is an emotion that I had not heard expressed from people tonight. Where does that sense of pride come from?
Just from being able to stick up for the people who can't, who are afraid to leave their houses, who are afraid to go out. So being able to use my voice, to use it as a voice for people who cannot use their voice, makes me proud.
Before ICE murdered Renee Nicole Good here on this block behind us, can you describe for people who aren't here in the Twin Cities area or haven't had a robust ICE presence in their communities yet, what were some of the activities that they're doing? How are they conducting themselves in your neighborhood?
Well, they're just a lot of chasing cars around and reckless driving, and they're jumping out of their cars and grabbing people without even needing proof of citizenship. They're not giving people the right, fairful chance to prove their identity. They're just grabbing them and taking them without letting them prove who they are or say what they want to say.
Yeah, that grabbing people off of the street is what we saw when we were on the ground reporting in Chicago for 2 months. And we've been here in Minneapolis since early December. We've seen the same scenes play out here and in Chicago. 2 people were shot by immigration enforcement agents, 1 woman 5 times, and a man was killed. And now Renee Nicole Good has been killed. When you heard about the shooting and if you saw the video, what were your first reactions?
Well, I was scared.
Get out the way! 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 Get out the way!
They know. So you can leave on your own, or I can block and mute. This is not a safe place for MAGA or Trump supporters or people that agree with what's going on in this country, including what ICE is doing. It is scary here, Willow. Right? Say goodbye and fuck you. When did she say?
On Saturday at the
JJ.
I didn't get a time.
The one downtown?
Yeah, the one downtown.
Not the one on Burn.
But you might see us out here in the streets of one of these protests tomorrow. So keep an eye out.
Downtown. Yeah. I think I know which one they're talking about. I know there's one on Burnett Road there by Breaker. It's like a research center. I got it.
Portion of the crowd has remained and is continuing the protest almost with an air of celebration. There is music playing. People are dancing. The chanting is continuing of the chants of "Fuck ICE." And you see the cars making their way past here, laying on the horns in support as the vehicles make their way past this crowd, showing their support for what is happening here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We got people here in the crowd are offering food to others who are out here to protest. The sense of community out here at this place where Renee Good was murdered is profound. The amount of mutual aid that is being distributed here is impressive. You hear people laying on the drums. You see the lights. You see the people dancing. As they continue to chant, "Fuck ICE."
Just check the live, make sure we're good.
Yeah.
On your phone.
Oh, the signal's still good? Yeah, we're still good. Okay. Want to deliver an update on the shooting in Portland where Border Patrol agents shot 2 people. It's being reported now that those shot in Portland are a husband and wife. The Department of Homeland Security is claiming that they were suspected members of the Tren de Aragua Venezuelan gang. And I just want to point out that the Department of Homeland Security now, across multiple incidents where their agents are shooting people, has proven to be an unreliable actor. They lie time and again. Their narratives fall apart. We are just bringing you the information that we have, and that includes claims being made by the Trump administration. The 2 victims were transported to the hospital. Officers determined that the two people were injured in the shooting involving federal agents, according to police, and officials did not disclose the names of the injured people. So that is all coming out of the Trump administration. More bullshit, just like we saw in the Brighton Park shooting in Chicago, where a woman was shot 5 times, where the Department of Homeland Security's initial narrative as to what happened had to be repeatedly walked back to the point where the charges that they brought against the woman that they shot had to be dropped because they could not prove their case in court. And now, of course, the case that the Trump administration has tried to put forward about what happened here in Minneapolis has already been falling apart under the video that was taken of the shooting as it happened. I'll point out that the New York Times did a visual investigation of some of that video, including some of the video that we obtained here at Status Coup, one of those angles where the New York Times showed that the agent who shot, his name is Jonathan Ross, when Jonathan Ross shot Renee Nicole Good, he had drawn his weapon before she started driving forward. So had already unholstered his weapon and fired the shots when he was already standing off to the side of the vehicle, meaning the vehicle that Renee was driving could have gotten through.
Wrap up.
I want to do one more interview, so we can just find somebody.
Which was the word form with the hat. It's really good.
Oh, this guy?
Recognize this resistance. It's time to stand up for something greater.
But again, a majority of the people out here right now seem to just be residents or neighbors trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, so right here, I'll have him show you. This is where a lot of people are starting to build. This is Burnside. There's still a heavy police presence. Here we're 146 intersection Burnside. That's it. And there's also police vehicles blocking the road on this side, so there's not traffic going through 146. Also, it's already a narrow street, so when we first got here, it was a challenge to get to this scene. But that crowd does seem to be growing a little bit. People trying to figure out answers.
None of these horrific, demonic politicians that don't give a shit about us is going to fix this. We're going to fix this. We don't need any platitudes from the Democrats. We don't need any more BS from the Republicans. What we need right now is a general strike. Only the people standing up, speaking out, fighting back, getting organized is going to get us the society, the system that we need, because this one's not working. The same system that sent us into Venezuela to murder between 40 and 80 people, to kidnap President Maduro and his wife, is the same system that's kidnapping our neighbors, that's tearing our communities apart, that killed Renee Nicole Good.
over, guys. Cameras are leaving. Look.
I could not stand listening to that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm trying to get some aerial view of this, guys. And by the way, thanks for watching. If those protests are dying down, like a bunch of just people dancing in the streets. Oh, gross. Yeah. I'll probably end the stream soon.
They're coming for the
But
red
I'm gonna
vehicle.
be paying attention to this as well,
Brian, let's
and
back up a bit
I'm gonna
so
see
we
if I
can
can
get that
find
one.
any other coverage. So if you want to hang around, it's great. And yeah, so that lady is going like crazy. Oh, it does look like Fox is coming up here with updates. They're gonna go live here in 4 minutes. Okay, well, I'll keep this going. I'll be just jumping around, and if something pops off, I'll definitely put that on screen.
But otherwise not.
I'm going to turn the off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an officer.
Fine.
Are you about to you over?
So we will be divided no longer.
I know this one. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around.
Yeah.
This is arranged by J. David Moore. If you know it, you can just start singing with me. We'll do a call and response. This one is not quite as easy to do that way, but we'll try it. Okay. So it goes like this. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Gotta keep on a walking, keep on a talking, marching up to freedom.
Keep on talking, marching on to freedom.
Okay, next is I ain't gonna let ICE agents turn me around. Ready? Ain't gonna let ICE agents turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let ICE agents turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking.
I'm sorry, this is so bad, right? So okay, hold on. So this is in Minneapolis, right? And then let's go here. They're singing in New York. The difference. Or sorry, in DC. It's like over here they're like, yeah, kumbaya, and over here they're like, F you. It's just so funny. I'm still waiting for this live broadcast. They did go live. They're live right now, but it's just blank. Fox News has been struggling from all areas tonight. It's kind of funny. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. Guess who we got back? Guess who's back? I'm telling you, it's from all angles here. This is great. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right, it is 9 o'clock, which means it is time for Live Zone Prime Time. I'm Saida Abbas.
And I'm Tony P. here in D.C. tonight as we have another night of news to cover. Of course, a lot of things happening around the country, including, we'll talk about this later, but Minneapolis as well as Portland tonight. So around the country, a lot of things happening.
Absolutely. We want to start off with Minneapolis at this time, where still the country is reacting after an ICE agent was involved in the shooting of woman, video capturing tense moments between protesters and federal officials today. And tonight, city and federal authorities are at odds with how the incident unfolded. Right now, Minnesota investigators say the U.S. Attorney's Office is preventing it from taking part in the investigation as the FBI now takes the lead. Protesters across Minneapolis calling for ICE to leave the city after video showed an agent fatally shooting Renee Nicole Good. And we've already seen protests in Portland and Houston and Los Angeles. Joining us now to talk about all this and more is political analyst Marley Hornick, who you have seen on the weekends on Fox 5 Weekend Live. We're going to welcome her into our show. Marley, thank you for being here.
But
oh, it's great to be with you again, Saida. Thanks.
All right. Well, the situation is getting a lot of reactions, like we mentioned, Marley. So what should viewers at home or people who are Americans really look for as this situation develops?
Well, I think what we need to always be cognizant of is that law enforcement implies.
And guys, look, it's still happening. Oh no! We're gonna stay here for a minute. This is fun. This is fun. What should we name him? Mr. Billy Bob Glove Boy. Oh, I feel bad. He's probably freezing. Get a hat on. Need a beanie. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. Soldier American. You know, POTUS is looking out his window drinking a Coca-Cola. Amen to that. Right? This is very interesting though. Just this whole, we're gonna get angry again. I think they're gonna keep doing this. This is their weapons, you know, in a way. Petty says, hey, look, not a single pair of work boots. Yep, probably with the protesters. And yeah, this guy.
Hi, Mom. I'm on the news.
He's giving him the death glare. This is so funny. Okay. Did he say, I don't know why I'm trying? Okay. I'm going to run and grab my coffee real quick, guys. I'll be right back. I'll just leave it on this because it's kind of funny. I'll be right back.
Make sure y'all get the right story. Don't be sharing false news. Lying for Portland police. You know how y'all do. Y'all be lying for them too.
They will give. Yeah.
Don't be feeding us false narratives.
Well, just one. She's the one who wrote me that message. So she was just calling to check. Like,
why did you come check out? Start interrupting all their newscasts.
I was like, oh yeah. That's why I was like, oh yeah. When I was right there, like John was there.
Okay.
Yeah, but then he was like, that's why I wasn't there. So I was just like catching up with everybody, you know, feels true. Yeah. All right, I hope you don't get into anything too crazy. No, if I. All right, yeah, if you do see anything crazy, let me know.
You got to be writing notes.
You take a video.
so sorry. Are you Sweden? Yeah, what's that?
Don't be like the news and giving out false narratives.
Response to the murder of George Floyd, which took place just blocks away from the cold-blooded murder of Renee Nicole Good. Shame. All killer cops, all killer ICE agents, all of these.
No. We're actually just wrapping up here, sir.
Okay.
I could do a quick one, yeah.
What program are you for?
Status Quo News. We're online independent progressive outlet. Okay. What's your name, man?
My name's Hans. Here, let me get this out of the way for you real quick. I'm Hans.
Hans, nice to meet you.
Likewise, likewise.
So Hans, let's have you start just by.
Evidence collectors have been walking around, knocking on doors at this building, taking pictures of the scene, putting down evidence markers on the ground. But as you see now, the tow truck is starting to move again. It looks like they're probably going to go in there and start towing the red pickup truck that we've seen FBI agents taking a lot of pictures of earlier today. And as we mentioned earlier, there is a difference between the red police tape that we saw around the red pickup truck versus the yellow police tape that is really just establishing a perimeter for officers, giving them room to do their work. Another thing that we've noticed out here is PPB is the one that is really manning that perimeter, making sure that folks are keeping their distance. They push back the perimeter at least once this afternoon to give investigators more space. And then on the inside, those FBI agents are the ones that are collecting the evidence, taking the pictures, knocking on doors, swabbing the ground, picking up medical equipment that we saw that was next to a first aid kit. So that is what we've seen going on out here on 146th Street, which, like you mentioned, is the second location involved in this shooting. So we'll keep you posted on what we see going on. Once they get that red truck out of here, we'll probably get you some video of that once that happens. But yeah, at this point it is PPP is manning the perimeter. FBI is in there investigating, collecting all the evidence, knocking on doors, trying to talk to neighbors. So we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Stand in that line, everybody. Don't let it trick you. That's how you straight the fuck up. That's fucking line.
Until it actually starts.
True. And we're making it work out here in Minnesota. We are a bastion of blue. We are an emblem of what good progressive policy looks like. And we are being targeted. It's ridiculous.
What's some of those big progressive policies that are working here that you'd like to see carried out on a national scale?
I have a great example right off the top of my head. I am not a rich man. I don't make a lot of money. The state's got my back in healthcare. There are so many Americans out there, outside the state of Minnesota that does not have their healthcare like I do. I have a story for you. There is a woman that I know, I'm not going to say her name, She was an outdoor educator in California, got a lump on her back, never got it checked out because she never got health insurance in California. Moved to Minnesota, got it checked out. Turns out it was stage 4 cancer. And guess what? She's dead today. She's dead today.
Because she couldn't get access to the care that she needed when it could have made a difference.
Exactly. That she could not get access to the care that she needed when she actually needed it. She got that lump checked out when she finally got real insurance. And this
ICE out now! ICE out now! ICE out now!
All right. I need you to make some noise for our first speaker. His name is Leo. He's with Code Pink, and he is here to talk to you all. Give him some love.
Thanks so much. My name is Leonardo Flores. I'm with Code Pink and the Venezuela Solidarity Network, and I just want to briefly draw some of these connections.
Fuck ICE! Fuck Trump! Fuck ICE!
There's no work tomorrow. They told you shit. It's gonna take next week. Almost starting. Y'all ain't live, is y'all? Y'all live?
No, covering up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
For everybody. She showed up for the news, okay? Ooh, I know this ain't this man trying to get invited. I'm not inviting nobody else, y'all. Sorry. That ceiling fan swing was wild.
Okay, thanks everybody for joining. Honestly, a lot of these protests are just kind of like dying down, but I will have you raid another stream. But yeah, this is really interesting what's going on here. And yeah, as far as I can tell, the one in New York that they're or the one in Washington, D.C., and then the one in New York, and then also in Minneapolis, they're kind of scattering. But thank you so much for joining me, and stick around. I'm going to try to initiate a raid, and I'm not really good at it. So please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I know that the content that we're obviously covering here is not fun, but it is historic nonetheless. So thank you guys. Just a moment.
gotta come out this way though, so let's go down here. Long way out there. Oh no, they can go out that way.
Look at you guys. You named that reporter's stand, by the way. Okay, hopefully I set up a raid. Hopefully it takes you guys to the next stream. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, just keep your eyes open. I will see you next time.